back in good old Butler, Pennsylvania. Scene of the crime. Anyway, I have had a really weird few days, including my dog mysteriously dying, very, very mysteriously dying. My dog that really wasn't that old. I mean, he was old, but he wasn't that old. My running buddy who we ran countless miles together, who really was fine. Well, I'm at my parents' house and my dog's dead now, so that's awesome. But this is not a night for sad stories. I'm trying to give you all context. I am not afraid of these people, so you shouldn't be afraid of them. Nobody rattled me. That wasn't what happened. I'm disappointed. I'm not rattled. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that someone out in the world, anyone, or anyone's, decided that I was such a concern that they were going to, I mean, they had been attacking me. So there will be more to come on that in a much bigger platform. But I am very grounded and ready for absolutely anything that comes my way. And I am not deterred at all. As a matter of fact, funny thing happened. I think that the animal kingdom just entered the chat. I don't know. Have some of you been having dreams? But this is not a night for sad stories. You are in the resistance. You that's what you are. If you're seeing this, you're in the resistance. If no one who is not in the resistance will see this. Okay? And if there's any doubt, know that there is no doubt, because it doesn't work like that. Mechanics. There are mechanics to the universe. There's, the romanticized versions of it, and there are actual mechanics. And we have them at our disposal. Because we have all aligned with love. And that's what makes us different. So, some of you are experiencing these terrible symptoms, okay? You're maybe feeling sick, you're not eating, you might have digestive issues, definitely losing weight. I see you guys losing weight. And some of you might be a little freaked out because you're not sleeping and you're not eating, and you're maybe feeling scared, and you're seeing that in other people, and maybe that's giving you fear. So I want us to put your hands out here with me right now. Just put your hands up on your screen. We are going to hold hands and get through this. It's the muck. This is where we are. You're in it. I'm not in it anymore. Nothing but blue skies over here. And I want that's actually a sign for you. Okay? It's a sign from God. There's nothing but blue skies now. So even if you're in a place right now where you're watching this and it is cloudy as fuck out there, I like to swear. I don't care. Sorry. And I'm being told I'm allowed to, so I don't care. Anyway, I'm here. We're here together. We're going to be okay. Okay? We're doing this because we all decided to align with love. That's where we are. That's our approach. We win not by warring and violence, because that's very, I don't want to say that it's not, that it should never happen. I studied conflict resolution in graduate school. And it's in the dancing. It's in the push and the pull, guys. And when they're so dark, there is an imbalance. So we win by bringing the balance of the light. Okay? And if you're seeing this, you're part of that team. I need you to hold your frequency the best you can. And you can keep watching this anytime and connect. Okay? The other way that you can connect, and this is in you, so that when you're feeling scared or what the fuck is going on with me? Am I dying? Am I being like possessed by a demon? Why am I having all these weird dreams? It's because the universe is communicating with you, and it communicates with you all the time. And most of us just don't listen. We're not open to receive it. We are receivers. Your brain and your heart are electrical systems, because we're all energy. We're all connected. That's why when I put my hands out and you touched that, you felt maybe a tingling, or some of you may even felt like a zinging. And hopefully when you do that, you recognize that that's what the light feels like, okay? That's what the light feels like. And you feel that, whew, almost, that's the light. So to the extent that you can, you're going to work on solidifying yourself in that frequency, because you're in it. Here's the thing. I believe it's certainly possible that there may be quite a few of you that I have attached to energetically over the past few years that don't know me, or maybe you do know me, but you're maybe going through massive shifts that you don't really understand and don't have frameworks for, like me, because I think threw everyone into a spiritual awakening without realizing it. But I think that's my role. There are actually I digress. That'll be for another video. But you're part of the resistance. Now, you're going to have to discern moving forward. Discernment is your new skill. Okay? So I need everyone to just take a breath with me. And I want to help you understand better what it might feel like. And this might just give you a little bit of a sense of something that when you feel it come through, I want you to go, I surrender. You have to surrender. And that's the most uncomfortable part for people. You have to surrender to being wrong. You have to surrender to not knowing everything. You have to surrender to people that are willing to help you that don't necessarily aren't necessarily what you think that they should be looking like. So if you're seeing this video, you have been activated with divine protection. So what does that mean? You're going through these kind of extreme physical experiences right now because I pulled you through. I didn't realize that that's what I was doing to you. And I'm sorry that it's taken this long for me to acknowledge this. I've had a lot of things going on recently, including my dog being killed. So it's been a lot. I'm okay. I'm okay. He's with me, and I'm very disappointed in the individuals that felt as though that was a good idea. Again, the animal kingdom joined the chat. Maybe some of you know that already. But the thing is that the more people mess with us, well, the more it's going to get mirrored back to them. That's how this is going to work. So you don't actually have to give up about them because they are on a different dimension than you. I know it sounds fucking weird. But if you are barely getting through the day, like you feel like you are definitely gonna lose something. You're gonna lose something if you keep on this path. If you're feeling that, that's actually a sign to keep going. Sometimes I have a friend, I knew this quote would come into play someday. I knew it. It was always one of my favorites, but I have a very good friend of mine that I knew. I went to massage school in Colorado, in Boulder. And I had a friend, all kinds of amazing friends. And any of you friends that went to massage school, if you happen to see this, we have work to do, friends. Anyway, I have a good friend who I was talking to and about some things years after we both moved away. And we don't even talk that much. But it was a really impactful conversation. And he said to me, you know, Terry, sometimes you have to subtract to add. And it was a moment, it was a aha moment. And this person, you know who you are if you ever you see this, but this person has an enormous family. And I think he's one of 13. And Christmas Tree Farm family that I love. I think they might be related to me. I love this family and I never even met them. And so anyway, I think about that a lot. So anyway, what I'm getting at is that sometimes you have to subtract to add. And it feels like it's a negative. You feel like, no, I'm a builder, right? I'm here to build. I'm here to build my own personal empire. Well, yeah, you are. But you're not doing it alone. Like, well, you can do it alone. But then when you do it alone, it ends up crashing down all around you eventually, probably because the foundation wasn't that stable. One thing that I found in this spiritual awakening experience that you are all going to find, and again, I'm sorry that I wasn't giving you guys this guidance. I thought that this was a private thing. I really did not realize that I was pulling other people along with me. I really didn't realize that there was an audience that I am not aware of. So I didn't know I was pulling many of you along, and I didn't know that you were scared. I should have, because, well, I mean, had I known, I would have known you were scared because I went through it. And it's not easy. Like, when you decide you're going to have a spiritual awakening, you kind of got to be prepared for it. And I wasn't. I had no framework for it. I was just kind of going on gut instinct and things spiritual practices that I've adopted over the years. But I'm going to give you guys a little treat, okay? Here's what you're going to do next. And it's going to, when you do this, if you haven't already, maybe some of you already have, but I suspect a lot of you haven't, and it's going to solidify your shift here. And when you get there, it's going to help you feel better. You're going to start feeling better rapidly because you are divinely protected and you have been recruited as part of the divine resistance. So you have these inherent physical benefits that will be occurring for you. And I know some of you think you're demons right now, especially my most powerful ones. You're not a demon. You're not a demon. I am not a demon. You're not a demon. And if you needed proof, they killed my dog. I mean, who kills dogs? Again, these are signs from the universe. Like, oh, are you scared of this lady? Is she maybe a demon? Oh no, someone killed her dog. And it's a dog. It's someone's pet. That's like fatal attraction shit. That's weird. So you're going through something and you're going to be okay because you're protected. And what I want you to do next, though, here's what your goal is for the next month, okay? And this is going to be exciting, all right? This is where things start to get fun. You're in the weird period, and I'm with you, and you're going to be here on the other side soon. So just hang with me, okay? You need to find out when the moon enters your sign. What does that mean? Most women already know these kind of things because of menstrual cycles. Yes, gentlemen, welcome to women's. I don't know if you know this, but you guys have spent the entire existence not even studying women's health or the benefits of the female body, our extrasensory skills, things like that. So unfortunately, you guys don't understand it very much. And it's going to be harder for you because not all of you men, but your masculine selves are going to be really resistant to this. So it could be men, you might be a man, or you might be a very masculine woman. Masculinity and femininity are just, we all have them, right? We all have them. And gender may be connected to it. So I also want to be very clear that any references to divine feminine and divine masculine exist within all of us individually. And it really doesn't matter what gender you are because it's something that your soul expresses. Okay? And that's going to be important because what you're going to find is that you're going to have a ton of spiritualist people from my circle coming into your feed. And they are not going to look like what you want them to look like from your spiritual leaders. A lot of them are probably going to have face tattoos, neck tattoos, things that are going to trigger you in your traditional belief system and how they can help you or if they're helping you. That's where the discernment comes in. Okay? So you're going to use the feeling that it's aligned with our best timeline. So when you need help, invite discernment to our best timeline. And you will feel it. And it will give you comfort. And it will help you through because spiritual awakening is a collective, but it is also highly private. No one knows your demons like you do.